going to talk about ways that you can get your Facebook account suspended. I don't know every way. My account actually was suspended as well, and I have no idea what happened as far as my account. So these are two proven things that I know for a fact that Facebook looks for. So I'm going to discuss these two, and that's making claims. And what I mean by making claims is just like exaggerating a statement. And in real estate, we call it like puffing. That's just like saying that you're going to make $10,000 tomorrow if you follow my guideline, my blueprint. And that is not true. I mean, it's not a true statement. I mean, if everybody can make $10,000 in one day, everybody will be doing it. So it's not a real claim. It could happen. I don't know how it can happen. And if you know, you better let me know. But all jokes aside, like just exaggerating a statement as such can get you suspended on Facebook because you're going to have a lot of backlash as far as that. The way to alternate that is to say, I have some ways that you can earn passive income in about 2 weeks online. That's more achievable. It doesn't have an amount per se. And it's pretty much something that everybody can pretty much do. The next thing is your website. Your website has to be, a business. Facebook wants to know that you are a legit business. So these are two ways to get your account suspended. Welcome back. This video, I'm going to talk about Facebook Insights. How to find your target audience, where to research your audience, find out what they know, what they're doing, how to even find out what age group they're in. Although this is an older video, it's an older version of the Insights. The technology is still the same. It still has the same information in 2022. So I'm going to talk about what Francis pulled up, and he pulled up his Facebook Insights for the business and industry. And so this is the niche that we are going to be looking at because this is our audience. This is my audience. I want to know who is in business, who would like to broaden their business, who would like to add side hustles to their current business. So that's why I picked business and industry and then entrepreneurship. And basically right here is your demographics of the people in your niche or niche. And it's 54% women and 46% men. Between the ages of 25 to 55 is the most. Now, there are some 18 to 24-year-olds, and there are some that are over 65. But the bulk of our audience comes from the 25 to 55 range. So we have a nice little range right there of Facebook users who will possibly be able to use our services. At the bottom there, we're talking about the lifestyle. Most of my audience is going to be solo and stable singles and homeowners who work in mainly white-collar, professional, administrative, and managerial positions. Their education and income price them about average in the middle class. So I know who my audience is. It's mainly women, but I do have women and men. They're basically homeowners. They're white-collar job workers. They are pretty much middle class, and there are other lifestyles there, and you can look into those and see the percentage of your audience. The next part is the educational level. I have 33% high school, 61% college. So a lot of those, the people in my audience are college graduates. So I can look up universities. I can go into those groups and put myself in there and kind of put my business out there. But when you are looking for your audience, don't just go there saying buy this, buy that, buy this, buy that. You have to establish relationships. They have to know and like and trust you. So you have to kind of weed yourself in there and introduce yourself, but don't necessarily say what you're doing. Right here is a page like. This is what my people like. So I'm going to go to that person's page and I am going to see, I'm going to like the page and I'm going to interact with those people within that page so that I can get to know them and so they can get to know me. And then will I introduce myself and say what I do and how I can benefit you. The next is the ads clicked. It's 43%. That means the frequency of activities. That means that your audience clicks on ads. So that's a good thing. A lot of your audience clicks on ads. So if you place an ad on Facebook, more than likely your audience, if they see it, they will click on it and see what it's about. And so that's a good thing to know. Actually, the post like, they actually interact. You want to get the audience to interact with you. You want to get them to do stuff. You don't want to advertise to an audience full of babies who don't understand and who are not going to click on your ad and see who you are. Then you just, you're just giving out no information that's useful. That mobile only right there, that 55% that he has right there, that means that most of your audience is mobile only. They're not on a computer, they're on the mobile phone. So that means that you need to create your content to fit the mobile phone. Next, we're talking about the household income. And the income is pretty much, we talked about that earlier, middle class. So you got your household size of how many children, how many adults and stuff like that. A lot of your families in your niche are just one member households. So that's one thing that you need to keep in mind. If you're selling like baby stuff, that might not be for you. And then the next one is retail spending and online purchases. So they spend more online than they do retail. That's some good information to know. All right. This is going to be a video on how to use this free tool to use as your thumbnail for your Facebook ad. You go to Google Business, because we are using a business. We're going to be doing a Facebook business ad. And then there's all kinds of pictures. You're just going to pick whatever picture you feel is going to be suitable for your cover photo. That's basically what a thumbnail is, a cover photo for your video. You're going to save it. Remember where you saved it at. Title it something that you can remember. Make sure it's a JPEG or a JPG file so that you can place it on your document. And then after you saved it, you're going to pull up the website www.canva.com and MrFrancis.com. Mr. Francis here is using the Canva version. The free version of Canva. I have the pro, but you can still use the free version to do this particular project. If you want to still do cover photos for you use it for YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, everything. Canva has so much stuff, y'all. Even the free version has a lot of stuff. And then the pro just tops it off. It just puts the cherry on top. Basically, the difference between the pro and the free is the background remover. But you're going to pull up your image, upload your image, and then it's going to be on your uploaded files. Find that image and just make it spread across the white portion of the Canva picture. Then you're going to add a heading. You're going to add a title to your video or whatever you're doing, your cover. In this particular instance, we're using it for the ad. So it says start an online business. And then with this free report. So you can change the colors of the text. You can move the text around. You can make it diagonal. You can do all kinds of things. Canva. This is not a Canva class, so I'm not going to really go into details. But there's so much you can do into Canva. If you want to see a Canva class, let me know. I can do some Canva classes for you. Then you're going to hit download. It's going to save it on your computer, your device, your mobile device, whatever you're doing. And there you go. You are through. You have your image ready.
When you click on create ad, this is the page that you were brought to, and you have a few options here to choose from. Now what I recommend you do is to choose this one right here, increase conversions on your websites, because Facebook will use their million or billion dollar technology and try their best to increase the conversions on your website. So what I recommend is you do this one right here, and then you would just choose a URL to promote. And then for here you could choose a conversion pixel. It's very easy to create, but for this one, let's just go ahead and do this just for this example. Okay, so this is an example, so it's not going to be perfect. I'm just going to quickly go through it so you can see how easy it is to set up an ad here on Facebook. Okay, so who do you want your ads to reach? The age. So if you remember from the audience insights, the age range of the group was between 25, I believe, and 54. Okay, so that's why looking at that data is helpful. You know a little bit more about your audience here, and it's going to be both men and women, because as you remember, it was 50% men and 50% women that were interested in starting a business online. Okay, a language, I'm just going to choose English. And for this example, I'm just going to choose entrepreneurship, interests. Okay, and for the budget, you can start for as low as $5 per day. Let's just do that. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and upload the banner ad that we created. Okay, so what we have here, we have two images. The first one that I uploaded was actually by error, so this is the right one right here. And so let's go down. This is what it would look like. This is what the first image is, but for this example, let's just use this one right here. And another thing you'd want to do is you want to remove this one right here, mobile and newsfeed. When you're starting out, you don't want to use that, and same with the desktop right column. Okay. Maybe later on, when you get more experience or you want to scale, you may want to use those, but for now, I recommend that you do not use those. Okay, Now next, let's add in the text around the ad here. Headline, start a business, call to action button, it could just be download. Okay. So as you can see, the text that I put in here comes right before the ad, and right here, start a business. That is the headline. Okay, and once you're done, you just click here, place order.